Hey, how's it going, everyone? So basically, I've got something very special here. I've been using the Panasonic LX15 as my main camera for travel and all that, and it served me very well. Except now, I'm ready to move on, and I've got myself a very nice Sony A7 III. Yes, that's right. This beast of a camera is finally in my hands after I've been salivating over it for the longest time ever. So basically, I want to do an unboxing of this. Plus, I want to do an unboxing of this lens here, which is a 24-105 f4. And well, I mean, I don't think this needs much of an unboxing. It's just simply a polarizing filter that I got with this camera and lens. So let's start off with opening the A7 III, shall we? So basically, this is Sony's full frame mirrorless camera. I've been testing it for the longest time, and I know that I wanted this. I bought it with confidence. I've done much research on it. I've used it a lot. So here we are finally. Let's open this. Now I realize there are a lot of unboxings of this camera, but I thought, hey, you know, why not just do it anyway? Like, let's just do a recording of this anyway, because, you know, just for the fun of it. You know, I don't care that there are like a million of these out there already. Okay, so here we are. We've got the manual here. Oh, well, not a manual, is it really? It's just like a brochure to register. I shall be doing that, Sony. Thank you. We've got this, and no, it's Greek, isn't it? It's Greek, right? Yeah. And we got this, which the European guarantee information document. And yeah, we've got lots of stuff. Now, wow, this is like the Bible here. So we got huge manual here, which you know, covers more or less everything. I'm assuming this has to do with different languages, right? So I suppose here would be a different language. Indeed, it is. So it's only really that big, in theory. So I will be going through this, but not right now because I want to see the camera itself. Okay, this is actually quite exciting for me because I don't do too many of these unboxings. As I say, I normally just watch them online, but I thought, you know what, let's just give it a shot myself. I'm sure I could do an unboxing. So I'm recording this with the LX15, just in case anyone was wondering. A very capable, very nice camera. So here's the camera strap for the A7 III. Or any A7 camera, really. Let's open this up here. What do we have here? I'm assuming this is the main body. Oh, let's just open this up. Okay, well, not open up, but bring it out. So here we are. Let me smell it and see what it smells like. It smells of nothing, really. It doesn't smell fresh or anything like that. I mean, it's a camera, right? What do you expect it to smell like? Here it is, the Sony A7 III, brand new. Oh my god, I'm so happy with this. See, I love the way this just it fits my hand so well. I mean, I've tried lots of. I even tried the Canon EOS R, is it? And it's just a bit too big for my hands, a bit too heavy. But this is absolutely, and look at that, I've already got my fingerprints on it. Look at that. All right, well, I will think about putting some sort of screen cover on it. Probably won't. I'm not that fussy about stuff like that. And okay, so I'm sure everyone's already seen everything there is about this sort of camera. There's lots of information, but I'm just going to quickly show you everything there is. There's the USB-C, the what is that, multi? It says multi there. Not exactly sure what that is. I think that's like those. Well, I know what it is. I just don't know what it's called. This is probably why I don't do unboxings that much. You see, I don't know the terms. Here's the mic. This is the mic input. I've got my shotgun microphone, which I'll be putting into this as well. So that should be fantastic. You can put 2 SD cards on here, so it's great. So you can like do one for, I don't know, RAW, one for JPEG, or you can do like both RAW and JPEG, or you can do like continuous like recording, so you could record on this, and then once it fills up on this SD card, move on to the next one. So clever little things like that. And yeah, so here we are. This is the camera. Let's see what else is in this little thing. Okay, so here we got the power cable. Okay, and oh, hello. So we got what, European style and a British style. So we have this here, and this is, what is this? This would simply connect into, the plug would connect into this little thing, and then wondering what you would use this for. But I'm sure I'll figure it out at some point. Anyway, let's move on to the next thing. And we've got, let's see here. Here we are. Okay. Now this is what's needed. This is the battery, there's a much talked about, much revered battery, which lasts a full day apparently. So I'll be testing that out myself. And there's this handy USB cable with this, I think it's called micro USB heads. I think that's it's called a micro USB. I can't quite remember it. But yeah, that just simply jots into here. In this manner, I'm assuming. No, in the other way. That's the one. Like that. And that's it. Simple as that. I'm not going to be turning that on just yet. Let's see if there's anything else in this box. And no, that's it. All empty. So here we are. And we've got the camera, the strap, and some various bits and bobs to make sure the camera all functions fantastically. Oh, I just realized that's out of screen, isn't it? That's out of shot. There we go. So all that lovely business here to make sure that we can take, we can enhance our creativity. Everything's laid right before us. So let's now move on to the lens. All right, let's put this to one side too. That's all great, but what we want to focus on now is this. This here is the Sony 24-105 f4. Why did I get this over anything else? Well, it's very flexible in terms of zoom range. It's great for, which makes it very good for travel, which is, you know, I travel a lot, and I find that if I were to stick to like a prime lens, even though like I love the Zeiss ones, I think this would just be a lot more practical for me. So and I've tested it thoroughly. The bokeh you can get with, even with a 4-stop, is extraordinary, and I just feel that it's just the right price, I suppose. I think there is, I can't remember if Sigma or Tamron does something similar for cheaper. However, I do like to, I go by the philosophy of, you know, you get what you pay for, right? So I'm paying for a premium lens like this. I know I'm going to get my money's worth. So you can see that it comes as such. All right, well that's very nice. So look, what's at the bottom here? Let's take a look. A set of instruction manuals, not as big as the body, but we got a set of instruction manuals here. I'm going to be putting that into the corner, or I'll just put that back inside, to be honest, and I'll get on that later in my own private time. Oh, now here we are. This is what I wanted for the longest time. Okay, so I was considering getting various other lenses. There is the G Master Zoom 2.8 stop, but it's just a bit too expensive, and I'd rather save that money and just buy more glass. But anyway, let's take a look. Wow, it's all bubble wrapped and everything. Nice. I like this little whatever it is. See, I suppose that you can probably tell this is like my first time buying a lens. So this is actually my first lens ever, like for any camera, because I had a compact camera all the time, and yeah, it's just great to be moving on to something like this. So that's the lens hood right there. But here is the actual lens itself. Would you look at that? Oh, I can't describe to you how good that feels. Oh my days. You've got the button there as well, which is great. Optical steady shot option there. Autofocus, manual focus right there. And just in case you all wanted to see, there we go. At the moment, I haven't tested it out myself on my own camera. However, I have tested out this body with this lens quite extensively, and I can pretty safely say that if you want a nice travel kind of thing, because you have to remember that when you're doing travel photography, you don't want to carry that much, right? You want to carry maybe one lens at a time or something. This will give you sort of best flexibility, I suppose. 24 to 105, and the fact that it's a four stop might put off some people. However, when I tested out, I honestly felt that the bokeh you get, even for the 4-stop, is still quite good, and I don't think anyone should be turned off just because this is a 4-stop. It's plenty good. It's very sharp. It's a fantastic lens. And I really can't wait to actually just push it to its limits, because I've tried it out in camera shops extensively for hours upon hours upon hours, taking many raw samples, which is how I've come to the decision of buying this over like any prime lens, which are cheaper. And yeah, there we are. That's the A7iii with the G Master, not G Master, but the G 24-105 4-stop, as well as this polarizing filter. Now, when you're doing sort of travel photography, when I've done travel photography, because I used to own a camera, the EOS M, the old ones, right, when they first came out, and I got a polarizing filter for that, and I just found that it sort of transformed my images back then. I mean, I wasn't very much into the editing part of it. All I did was take a picture, and that's it. Right, and I remember just how useful a polarizing filter was, which is why I got a polarizing filter with this lens. I thought that I could probably have the same effect while taking pictures with these two. All right, and there we have it. And that was a simple unboxing of the A7iii with the 24-105 4-stop lens. If you liked the video, or if you think maybe I'm talking a bit too fast, or if you think that I could do something to improve the quality of my videos, just feel free to comment, like, do whatever you like, basically, with the whole subscribe shenanigan. And yeah, I can't wait to test it out, and I'll try and make future videos related to this sort of thing too. Thank you very much.